Some executives had access to data containing proprietary information that they used to research best-selling items. If you've been listening to the show, we've literally been talking about this for months. Of course, they're using this information. The problem is that no one is able to regulate this or enforce this. This article came out yesterday. Amazon scooped up data from its own sellers to launch competing products. This is the Wall Street Journal. And they have quotes in here from Amazon's associate general counsel telling Congress in July, we don't use individual seller data to compete with businesses on the company's platform. And basically they found ex-employees in Amazon to say, Amazon has said it has restrictions in place to keep private label executives, so the people launching their own white label products, from accessing data on specific sellers in its marketplace. In interviews, former employees and a current one said those rules weren't uniformly enforced. Employees found ways around them. According to some former employees who said using such data was a common practice that was discussed openly in meetings they attended. We knew we shouldn't, said one former employee who accessed the data and described a pattern of using it to launch and benefit Amazon products. Surprise, surprise. But at the same time, we are making Amazon branded products and we want to sell them. Some executives had access to data containing proprietary information that they used to research best-selling items they might want to compete against, including on individual sellers on Amazon's website. If access was restricted, managers sometimes would ask an Amazon business analyst to create reports featuring the information. So, they ask someone else who has access, say, hey, can you pull this report and send it to me? In other cases, supposedly aggregated data was derived exclusively or almost entirely from one seller. They're saying, we had pressure from management, we needed to have growth, and yada, yada, yada. So does this come as a surprise? No, it doesn't come as a surprise. If you've been listening to the show, we've literally been talking about this for months. The funny thing about this to me, it's not funny what Amazon's doing, but the funny thing to me is that it's taken the Wall Street Journal like 6 to 9 months to actually catch up. Why aren't they reporting on this back in last summer when Amazon is testifying in front of Congress, or in the fall when you had all the stuff going on with the EU and Miss Vestager and all that kind of stuff? Here's this one video I found. We spoke about this many times. This video here. Is Amazon competing with third-party sellers fairly? The answer is obviously no. October 23rd, 2019. Let's listen to this. Whoever wrote this, what you should do is go find the product manager's emails where they're cutting the third-party sellers out from underneath them by getting the purchase order and going directly to the manufacturer. We covered it back in October, where Amazon's competing, and what they're doing is they're going to these third-party sellers. They're asking them to source, who are you buying this product from? And of course, they're using this information. The problem is that no one is able to regulate this or enforce this. And this is where you would expect the FTC or the DOJ to step in. And they've basically just taken a complete backseat to this. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.